a little low rather than put height on it, I would imagine, Dan.
Yes. In fact, I'd consider something other than kicking in fact, as that wind picks up. Try to distribute it by hand.
Here comes Castro. Blocked by Sarah Dix.
Fisher's lacking some patience here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an example of it. There's no reason to just knock that ball back up the center of the field.
We've got about 8 minutes gone in this one, Dan. How long does it normally take these kids to kind of get loosened up and get into game form? Should they be there now?
They should have done that before they came out here.
Great shot there by Maya Turner. Equally good save there on the part of Megan Mills.
That's one of the bad things about the way they do the state tournament now is they warm the teams up, then they take them out, then they go through some ceremony and walk them back out again. By that time, everybody has completely lost their...
Cooled down and lost
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The whole reason for waking up, or for warming up. It may be impressive, but it's not functional.
Part of the, shall we call it, part of the pomp and circumstance?
Yeah.
I guess kind of like going to the Indy 500 in that hour before the race begins with all the various pre-game or pre-race activities.
Yeah, but in this one you've got individuals that you're trying to get their heart rate up and everything, and then you just let it collapse again.
Lena Talbert had that ball. She centers it.
Close to an opportunity.
Picked up by Hicks. Megan Mills has got a 1.032 goals against average. She also plays midfield on this team, which she's not in the goal. Scored 6 goals and 6 assists this season. Tigers trying to set it up once again. There's a situation where the Arabians only have 4 back there, but the Tigers got about 5 or 6 back there on defense already, Dan. McFarland takes it. Gets it over. I think that was Katie Holt who put that ball down toward the midfield stripe. Ellen Stump was chasing that thing down, but could not get there before it went out of bounds, and the Arabians will inbound it with a throw-in.
Again, I think the critical part here is just some patience from Fishers. There's no need to belt balls forward. I think they've got plenty of talent here to build from the back.
Just need to keep the pressure on. That one's stolen by McFarland. Taken away from Taylor Fort. Fort got it back again. McFarland right on her. Fort manages to get it down the field.
She's a good player. I remember seeing her 2 years ago. I think she's a junior, isn't she? Senior. Saw her in the conference title game at Mount Vernon. Excellent player. Kind of feeling things are going to change here pretty quickly, or else Coach Beasley is going to be making some substitutions.
Yeah, this game, it really hasn't flowed smoothly for either team, has it, Dan?
No, and there's some people out there who need maybe be energized a little bit.
Diana Rowland kicked that out of bounds for the Tigers. Arabians will get the toss in. Had a brief stoppage there, but clock has started once again. That one's going to be thrown in by the Tigers. So far, no substitutions. About 12 minutes gone here in the first half. Once again, out of bounds, but this time it's going to go back to the Arabians. A lot of head action out there again tonight, Dan.
No coach likes to see that.
Terry McFarland did a nice job of getting that away from the Arabians and trying to get it back and set up. That one's going to end up out of bounds. Arabians will have the throw-in. I think that's Leonie Wilson throwing in. Looks like 18.
Big throw.
Mm-hmm. Struder tried to get that ball for the Tigers. She could not. Ends up going out of bounds again. Still no substitutions here. 13 and a half minutes into this. 26:30 left in the first half. No score. The Arabians and the Tigers. Tigers in their white uniforms, gold numerals. They are moving right to left on your screen or south to north if you're looking at it geographically. The Arabians are the home team tonight. They're in their dark green uniforms with white numerals. They're moving left to right or north to south.
And much easier to see those uniforms.
Yes, yes it is. Yeah, if we can see a back on those, we can read those numbers clear across. Arabians try to center it, get it centered, but the Tigers take it away. Arabians still after it. Arabians trying to get some pressure on the Tigers here. That's Lexi Hill. Claire Fendel was trying to get it back. She lost it. Maya Turner. Delaney Whalen has the ball for the Tigers. Whalen sends it across in the center. Here's Turner with a possible shot. Let's see what she can do with it here. Oh my, off the post.
I think that hit the top crossbar there.
Dan, I don't know if it's just you or I, but in this sectional, that crossbar has made a lot of saves.
And it's usually that end.
Yeah, it's usually that south end. Taryn McFarland trying to get it set up again for the Tigers. There's a center. That one goes to the left of the net and outside. First really good offensive set for the Tigers, Dan.
Yeah, I think they're starting to get unwound here.
Tigers deflect that inbound. Taryn McFarland with it.
Oh, it was a nice through ball. Delaney Whalen didn't see it.
Out of bounds, but it will go back to the Tigers.
Sammy Bird.
Tigers trying to get it set up. Taryn McFarland tried to center it there. Oh, the deflection.
Good effort. Good effort.
Yeah, by Maya Turner.
Nice ball. So Pendleton's starting to be under pressure here pretty frequently. There's a short kick.
Mills kicks it, but the Tigers take it right back. Taryn McFarland sends it back into Tiger territory for them to fall back and regroup. Castro with it. She's trying to get it into the center. There's Turner. Stump had a shot, but she kind of slipped on that. Both players kind of slipped a little bit there in front of the net. Looking now like that weather threat is going to miss us here, Dan. When our cameraman Lucas has a chance.
Here we go. She didn't see her.
Oh, no, she didn't. Megan Mills picks it up.
Fisher's had a runner out here on the right side.
Yep.
Well, it's going to need to clear the zone here a little bit and give some relief to these backs.
Tigers have been keeping the pressure on here in the last several minutes. Allie Macbeth with it, tries to center it. Leonie Wilson chases it down for the Arabians. That's going to go out of bounds. Who's it going to go to there, Dan? I didn't see. Not going to go back to the Tigers?
Yeah.
I didn't think anybody deflected it, but I didn't see the call right away. First substitutions of the day. Number 34, Aubrey Robertson, comes in for the Tigers. Tigers putting some pressure on the Arabians here, trying to get it set up there in the middle. That one's knocked down by Riley Shrink. Tigers keep it back. Arabians get it right back. Ellen Stump with it, bringing it down.
Nice ball from Delaney Whalen here. If she can get to the end of that.
Yep. Ellie Macbeth chasing it down, and it goes out of bounds.
We've gone through 19 minutes, and they've been able to hold them off. So, but the pressure is getting more and more and more.
Mm-hmm. Megan Mills kicks the ball back into play. Tigers take it right away. Katie Holt trying to get it set up. Back into the Arabian territory. Delaney Whalen trying to get it back out into Tiger territory. But these last several minutes, about the last 4 or 5 minutes, Dan, the Tigers have had the pressure on. Nice takeaway there by McFarland. Can she get it set up? Splits a couple players. There goes Turner with a shot that goes wide.
It's a good idea.
So once again, it will be a kick by Megan Mills. She got off a good kick on that one in spite of the wind, Dan.
That was better.
Mm-hmm. Tigers trying to get it set up once again, put more pressure back on the Arabians. Turner down the field. Tigers are once again trying to get it set up. That's Aubrey Robertson, who just came into the game here a couple minutes ago.
Ball's going to stay in.
Leonie Wilson gets it. She kicks it out of bounds. We're halfway through the first half. No score here on Hamilton County Television. I'm Brad Silbert along with Dan Axe. Thank you for joining us today. Our soccer presentation brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners and Noblesville Trophies. Thank you for joining us tonight. Dan, we've had everything from shorts and shirt sleeves in this sectional down to needing not quite the winter coats, but at least a semi-heavy.
Chilly Thursday night.
Fans don't like the call on that one. It looks like that's going to go over to the Arabians.
It looks like Coach Beasley's going to be doing some substituting here.
Yeah, he's got 2 players there, or at least 1, I'm sorry. Aubrey Robertson right in the middle of things there for the Tigers. She's going after it. She may have a chance here. Megan Mills comes out, grabs the ball. How about the job Megan Mills is doing in the net tonight, Dan?
Yeah, they haven't really tested her, though. These have been pretty fairly easy saves for her.
Arabians put it across the mid-court line. Tigers promptly get it back into Arabian territory. Another centering pass. It's trying to get to Turner. Deflected by the Arabians. That one's going out of bounds. Who's going to get the ball there, Dan? Is that going to be...
Yeah, I'm not really sure where this call came from.
Well, the referee pointed one way in the sideline.
It's the referee's call, and it's the referee's call specifically when he's down here.
Yeah, the sideline judge looked like he was pointing one way.
Trying to help him.
Yeah. Another centering pass. Once again, Megan Mills makes the routine save. Under 18 minutes left here in the first half. Turner. A couple of Arabians around her.
Plays out of pressure. Puts the ball back up.
Castro puts it up there. Leonie Wilson's going after it. She going to let it go out of bounds? Yep, she will. Probably a wise move on her part to do that.
Always.
Let the team get set up. Let the
always. You want to call the
goalkeeper.
goalie's cans. You don't. You want to be back in your end line trying to dribble out.
Number 33, Aaron Brown.
2 substitutions for the Tigers. Lauren Arnett and Aaron Brown seeing their first action tonight. Somebody get that with a hand there, Dan?
Didn't see it.
Arabians put it back into play. Riley Shrink gets it pretty well down the field. Chased down by Jaden Brown. Tigers take it right back. Lauren Arnett with it. Looking to try to get it out of the zone. Good defense there by the Arabians. Arnett gets it back into Arabian territory, but they've got about 3 or 4 defenders back there right around the ball. Arnett chasing Taylor Fort. There's Leonie Wilson along the far sideline. You going to keep that in bounds? I could not see who was defending her there, Dan. Could you see who it was?
Yeah, it's Sammy Bird.
Sammy Bird has been all over the place tonight. She's been all over the place in all 3 of the games that the Tigers have played here.
And he gets her for 3 more years.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine what she's going to be in a couple of years, Dan?
She's a pretty good player right now.
Yeah, she's good now, but Arabians with an opportunity here, but the Tigers clear it.
And she cleared it so that it's a
throw-in rather than a
corner.
kick. Yep. Good defensive move on the part of the Arabians. Well, we got to stop it here. I'd like to thank Tony Euler and all the athletic staff here at Noblesville High School for their hospitality. We appreciate everything they do for us to make it possible for us to bring these games to you guys. Situation here where
this could be trouble.
Yeah. Take a close look here and see what happens. Oh my, just barely cleared by the Tigers there.
Yeah, that ball got behind the keeper. She came out and didn't make connection with it.
As I say, I couldn't tell. There were so many people around Caitlin Hicks. I could not tell whether she made contact with it or not, but all of a sudden it was on the ground there right in front of the net. But fortunately for the Tigers, there were 3 Tigers and no Arabians around it. And we're going to have a corner kick for the Arabians. Once again, set up into the middle. Shot, missed. Another shot, missed again. Comes back out of the box area. Tigers trying to get it down the field. They get it to midfield. Aubrey Robertson was chasing that one down. Couldn't get there in time to make the play.
Substitution number 35, Nicole Roof.
Nicole Roof comes in for the Tigers. We've got several of the starters getting some rest there, Dan.
18 for Pendleton there had an opportunity to just play the ball back simply and start it all over again. Instead, she tried to turn back around, and that really worked to Fisher's favor.
Arabians put it back into play. Trying to get it set up. Helena Talbot. Back to Taylor Fort. There's a save by Caitlin Hicks. Let's see how see how much distance she can get on this, Dan, with the wind kind of at her back here.
And she's punting it. That'll make it a little bit better.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
got
she's
past
across the
midfield.
midfield.
Yep. Leonie Wilson back there on defense for
I have to agree with the fan there. That was a high kick.
Yeah. Out of bounds once again. Tigers will retain possession. Robertson gets it. That one goes out of bounds off her foot, so the Arabians will inbound the ball about halfway between the goal line and the midfield stripe.
12 minutes left and still no score.
Here come the Arabians again, trying to get things set up. Elena Talbot on to Lexi
slow
Hill.
to get back there.
Yep. Tigers clear it back across the midfield stripe, but the Arabians get it right back and send it into Tiger territory. It's Taylor Fort with the ball. Back to Maddie Likens. Likens clears it all the way back to Sarah Dix. She missed Megan Green out there. Green gets it in across the midfield stripe. Lauren Arnett gets it kicked away by Maddie Likens. Down into the corner there, and that one goes out of bounds, but it will be a throw-in rather than a corner kick. I like that strategy, Dan. Try to keep it there, make them do the throw instead of the kick.
Oh, yeah, you'd always want to have a corner kick.
Up, let's see what happens here. Grabbed by, oh my.
I'm not really sure what happened there,
wow.
but that could have been a disaster.
Megan Mills. Wow. You're right, that was very close to a disaster. 10:24 here in the first half. Welcome into Hamilton County Television's coverage of Sectional 8 IHSAA 3A Girls Soccer, the championship game between the Fsihers Tigers and the Pendleton Heights Arabians. I imagine we got a lot of people around the state very interested in watching this game to see how this is going to come out, Dan. Get prepared for regionals and possible semi-states.
I'm sure they are.
Robertson takes it away, blocked by the Arabians. Kicked high by Aaron Brown, going down into the corner. I think that's Arnett who chased that one down. That one goes out of bounds. Who are they going to give that to? I didn't see.
It'll be a corner for Fsihers. Arnett got a lot of time the other night against Anderson. Mass substitutions here.
Number 7, Delaney Whalen. Number 8, Allison McBeth. Number 11, Maya Terry.
Some confusion there. There were 5 people going off and only 4 coming on. So
Yeah. A couple of the starters come back in for the Tigers. Set up this corner kick, and they're ready to go. Into the center there in front. Oh, Turner had an opportunity, but just couldn't make connection with the ball, Dan. Wow. Another shot blocked by the Arabians. That one goes out of bounds, and Megan Mills will put that back into play.
she knocked that out, and they weren't ready for it. There were 4 Pendleton players still standing inside the box.
Got a stoppage here, and
The back line looks pretty tired.
I think the Tigers are going to get that right about the lower edge of the circle there, it looks like, Dan.
The keeper wants to give them a little bit of a break there.
Mm-hmm. Casey Castro sets up to put the ball in play. One Tiger and one Arabian back there at the midfield stripe.
It's a nice kick.
Yes. Wow, she got a lot on that, didn't
Very
she?
dangerous ball. I was thinking from that distance she might just play it short off there to Sammy
Yeah.
Bird, but big kick. So Whalen switched sides now. She's over on the right. Shields the ball. Oh, I think he missed one there.
Yeah, I thought that should have been a Tiger ball.
I think some fans down here think so too.
Yep. Whalen trying to get it set, get it back into Arabian territory. She does. But Riley Shrink comes down with the ball. Leonie Wilson trying to get it set up back into Tiger territory once again. Jaden Brown. 2 Tigers and 1 Arabian chasing it down. Is that going to end up out of bounds? Yes, it does. It will be in, I believe that'll be an Arabian ball, won't it?
Yeah. Got a substitution here for Pendleton.
Get some fresh legs back in there for the last 6:25. Is that Claire Fendel coming back in, number 11, I believe?
Yeah.
That one goes out of bounds. Tigers get it, immediately put it back in. Right off the Arabians once again. Tigers playing aggressively here. Katie Holt with the inbound.
Nice ball. Switches field. She's got a runner if she looks up. She didn't.
Once again, the goalkeeper Megan Mills comes out and grabs the ball.
She got a runner out to her left there all by herself.
Whalen trying to get it set up again for the Tigers. That one's going to go against the Arabians. Now, how do you set this up, Dan? That could be a kick on goal there for Castro.
Yeah, I imagine he has a play for this.
The wind has died down just a little bit. It's not quite as strong as what it was.
Yeah, it looks a little better here for the weather.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the kick from Castro. High into the left and out of play.
It would take almost a perfect ball to put that in the goal from there. So what you're probably trying to do is hit people that are running on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with that distance, it gives the goalkeeper plenty of time to adjust to make a play if it's directly on. Arabians will inbound this one. It'll be Leonie Wilson. Out of bounds and go back over to the Tigers. 4:18 left in the first half. We are scoreless. I'm Brad Silbert along with Dan Axe. Dan, it's a pleasure to have you here. We appreciate you being with us for the tournament this year and
thank you
for our coverage.
Here we go.
Tigers with a chance here. Whalen just couldn't quite get it to her. He almost took that ball away from Claire Fendel.
Fsihers does look to have a little bit of tired legs here.
Mm-hmm. That won't. No, it does not go out of bounds. Turner coming down the left side, loses it. Arabians kick it out of bounds. Tigers will get the ball back. Turner loses it to the Arabians. Tigers take it right back, kick it right toward the midfield stripe. Whalen gets a shot off, but the Arabians get it right back. Elena Talbot puts it deep into Tiger territory. That one's probably going to go out of bounds, and I believe that will go. I believe that's going to the Arabians, but they're making a substitution here.
Arabian substitution number 14, Jaden Brown.
Just under 3 minutes. So I imagine both coaches will make some adjustments here at halftime. Coach Beasley will probably encourage him to come out a little bit harder.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Tigers. Leonie Wilson will inbound the ball for the Pendleton Heights Arabians. Back and forth a couple times between the two teams before looks like it's going to go out of bounds again. The Arabians have got it, though. Two minutes. I think I was right in sync with Andrew there, wasn't I?
Pretty much.
Caitlin Hicks will kick the ball back into play for the Tigers. She didn't get quite as much distance under that with that wind not being quite as strong. Had some kind of a stoppage here. Was it a hand or something, I would imagine?
No, he's not a lot with mechanics of showing what the foul's about. He does the same on play on. He doesn't really indicate that he's seen the foul and then had the player play on.
Man, oh man. Castro just got knocked off the ball by the Arabians. Dinah Rollig puts it across the midfield stripe. Laney Whalen chasing it down. Goes out. Looks like it's going to be...
He's calling a foul, and it'll be a Pendleton ball.
Okay.
On the ground.
Under a minute. Arabians put it in play. Need to get it down the field here quickly. Tigers trying to take it away. Looks like we may have an injury here. Not sure what happened there, Dan, but and I can't see who the Arabian player is that went down, but we got 20.3 seconds left in this first half. And while we're tending to our injury timeout, celebrating 26 years. That's Logan Street Signs and Banners. They specialize in last-minute signage and banners, serving Hamilton County and Noblesville since 1992. Contact them at 317-773-7200. Visit their website, www.loganstreetsigns.com. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also like to remind you that Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Give them a call at 317-773-7391 or check them out online, www.noblesvilletrophies.com. Follow them on Facebook and on Twitter. Like to thank our technical crew tonight. We got Will down in the truck, our producer-director. And up on the roof, we have Lightning Rod, as we call him.
So it was Riley Shrink, the player that was down. And she's walking off under her own power there.
Not quite sure what happened to her, but you could see that she was definitely hurting there for a while. And
she was. Holding the back of her neck and her head there.
Yeah. Well, that's a big loss for the Arabians because she's a critical part of this team. Only a sophomore. 20.3. Referee just about ready to wind the clock. There's something really off the wall happens here, Dan. Looks like we're going to go in at halftime with no score.
10,
yeah, I think so.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Fishers looked a little bit slow.
4, 3,
This may be a result of them having the harder game the other night and Pendleton having a fairly easy game.
So at the end of the first half, it's the Pendleton Heights Arabians nothing, the Fishers Tigers nothing. Dan, your thoughts on the first 40 minutes?
I think they'll both adjust here and come out. We'll see a little bit different game in the second half.
So, friends, we'd like to remind you that Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing healthcare services where and when patients need them. With any questions, contact Community Health at 317-355-7775, or check out their website, www.ecommunity.com. And don't forget about the Hamilton County calendar. That's the HCTV calendar.com. Be sure to check out this calendar for upcoming events in Hamilton County, including our local high school events. If you have an event, add it to our calendar. It's easy and it is absolutely positively free. The Hamilton County Community Calendar has been online since 1995. Look it up, www.hctvcalendar.com. I'm Brad Silbert along with Dan X. We'll be back with more at halftime after these messages.
At South Bend Riley, number 5, 10, 8,
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself, or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit, to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
Are you tired of watching your favorite IHSA broadcasts on your small mobile device? You can now watch them on your TV with new apps for Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Brought to you by the IHSAA and Blue Frame Technology.
First apartment. Dog named Bella. Boyfriend, TJ. With the sweet ride and the bad secrets. Exit TJ. Hey, it's Eric. Wedding, Eric Jr., new house. Luckily, once a year, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance checks to see if we're paying too much or cover too little.
Find an agent and stop knocking on wood.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at BGCNI
Welcome back to today's broadcast of IHSAA Sectional 3, Class 3A. Sectional 8, Girls Soccer on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 26 years in business. I'd like to also thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith's Jewelers, the One Zone, and the HCTV calendar. My name is Brad Silbert alongside Dan Axe. And Dan, we're seeing what appears to be two different teams from the way the games that they played in the other night were played out. The Tigers just don't seem to have the zip in them like they played against Noblesville the other night. And the Arabians, they haven't really brought it together either.
I'd say Pendleton's playing pretty well. I'm not sure Fsihers has just yet. That was a huge win the other night. We saw it.
Very emotional win.
Very emotional win. That has to take something out of you. Now you got to go win this one. And for Pendleton, an easy win, but they got to rest a lot of players, so that certainly helped them.
What kind of adjustments do you make at halftime if you're the coaches?
I think Fsihers will probably try to be a little bit more patient, just not knock the ball forward. I think they're probably able to handle the ball just a little bit better throughout their lineup. So look for them more short passing connections. Try to get there that way.
After a scoreless first half, does this give either of the teams any kind of an advantage, Dan?
Well, it lets Pendleton know they're in the game. There's certainly, you've played half the game now and you're scoreless. So that gives you great confidence. But, if you're Fsihers, you've got to look at, we probably missed some opportunities here. We should be ahead. So
look at that beautiful sunshine reflecting off those big white clouds there in the background, Dan.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful, beautiful setting here at White River Elementary School, the home of the Noblesville Millers. The Arabians started off this half. They will be moving left to right on your screen in their green uniforms. Tigers moving right to left in their white uniforms.
He's altered his lineup there just a little bit.
Arabians will get that one back.
He's got Lauren Arnett starting here in the second half.
Yeah, I say Lauren lost that ball out of bounds there. Leonie Wilson gets it across the midfield stripe. Lexi Hill, back to Hill. Tigers trying to play some defense, and nice move there by Taryn McFarland. She almost took that ball away. Arabians and the Tigers. We are in the second half. We are scoreless. Whalen puts it down. Turner with one to beat, but the ball goes out of bounds.
A little more energy now.
Yeah, off the foot of Megan Green.
Tigers getting everybody up the field. There was a handball.
Dan, do you think the Tigers came in a little tired, or do you think they may have come in a little bit overconfident looking at their competition?
I'd say probably more tired. That's what it looks like out there.
Because they did have a tough game Thursday night.
Yes, they did.
And then, of course, it went double overtime. We got a foul called on that one. Turner's going to pick up the foul on that.
Don't know if we got a replay on that one. I don't know if that was a foul. That looked good shoulder to shoulder there.
Mm-hmm. I think what may have caused the foul is the way she leaned into her. Trying to get the ball going out of bounds. It does go out. Tigers will set it up. Try to get some offense going here. 37-40 here in the second half. Thank you for joining us here on Hamilton County Television, or however you are viewing us, whether it's HCTV.com or whether it's HCTV1.com or HamiltonCountyTelevision.com. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all kinds of ways to watch these broadcasts. We appreciate you being with us. Arabians trying to get something going here. Tigers take it away. Casey Castro sent it down the... There goes Turner after it. See if she can get there. She does not get there. Sarah Dix takes it away. The ball goes out of bounds.
Have a throw in.
Tigers will have a throw in there near the corner. Centered. Ooh, Whalen was there, but she just misjudged the ball. That one's blocked by the Tigers, but it's going to end up going out of bounds. Jaden Brown will put it back in for the Arabians. Taylor Fort ball handling. Getting it down on the right side. Got a 3-on-2 there. Will that go out of bounds? Yes. Just barely out of bounds there to get that kick from the goalie. Caitlin Hicks in the goal for the Tigers. Wind has virtually gone totally away now, Dan, and
that's good.
I think the threat of rain is just about over. Although looking to our east, you can see there's some rain clouds out there to the east that
probably out about Pendleton, I expect.
Nice enough to miss us so we don't have to play in the rain tonight. I didn't bring my umbrella up here with me tonight, so...
I'd count on this good Noblesville roof here.
Yeah. Arabians with the throw in. That one goes beyond the goal line. And that once again will be Caitlin Hicks in the goal for the Tigers. Megan Mills, her counterpart, on the other end. Looks like we did have a switch in the goaltender, right, Dan?
I think so.
Same thing they did the other night. Jordan Imes, I believe, in the goal now.
Now he's done that throughout the year. He's switched keepers.
I can't read the number, but I can see it is a different person.
Yeah, it's 0, I'm pretty sure. It must be her lucky jersey. I think that's one she wore the other night.
Tigers trying to get it down the field. Whalen with it. Looking for help. Down the left side there. Chased down by the Arabians. Let's see who that's going to go off on. What's the call going to be on that, Dan?
Yeah, it's called a goal kick. I'm pretty sure it came back and hit McFarland in the leg there on the way out. Okay, played the ball quick, got down the other side.
Is that going to go out of bounds or is that going to stay in? No, it stays in.
Pendleton under some pressure here.
Yeah, Tigers trying to get it set up. That's Taryn McFarland back there. Sends it back. Tried to center it, missed it. Taken away by Helena Talbot, but the Tigers get it right back. Ooh, just overran a little bit there. Casey Castro with it. She lost it. Tigers take it right back. Sammy Bird once again. Here's Whalen. Takes a shot. That's not going to be on goal, but it's taken by Megan Mills.
Pretty optimistic distance, but you're trying to shake it up back there. You never know.
Ball is deep in the Pendleton zone. The Arabians have got it, trying to center it. Here comes Macy Browning. She shoots. Ball bounces once, but Jordan Imes makes the save, Dan.
She hasn't really been tested here. Nice punt. Well over the
Yes,
midline.
very well done. Arabians had a chance there.
I think he called offside.
Yeah. Good intention, but just a little on the illegal side. See how Imes does from the ground here. He had a good free kick. Another good kick by Imes. Turner.
Nice ball to
Can
Turner
she
to
get to
there.
it? Oh, she can't get to it. It's going to go out of bounds.
I don't think you want to give up too many corners here to Fsihers. Don't know what the sun's like for, but the keeper will be looking in that direction.
Yep. No score, 31:05 remaining in regulation. Have to start saying that now in the second half. Got the corner kick coming. Tigers trying to get it all set up. Here comes the kick. Oh, my. Kicked it right over the goal there. I think that might have been Aubrey Robertson. Nope, I'm wrong. That was Johanna Struder. Arabians trying to get it out of their end of the field. Turner takes it back to the Arabians once again. Long pass, but the Tigers take it back.
He's passing into into 1-on-3 there. That's a pretty low probability.
Turner. Sorry, that was McFarland who got that.
Nice switch fields here. It's out wide on the other side.
Macbeth was after it. I think that was Arnett who put it down the field there.
Nice step.
Arnett trying to get it down the field again.
She'll get a throw in.
Yep, she'll get a throw in.
And she's going to get subbed out for Stump.
Turner once again with a header. Tigers trying to get set up at two Arabians right around there, and the ball went out of bounds. It will go to the Arabians. Just under 29 minutes remaining in this one in regulation, Dan.
Yeah, he called a foul there on Stump. This ball's going to come off the ground.
Leonie Wilson, the kick from the side. McFarland went down hard there. Farland takes it away. Get a call against the Arabians there, Dan. Struder's going to put it in play. Lexi Hill kicks it out of danger for the Arabians. Arabians get it back across the center field mark. Tigers will get the out-of-bounds throw in. Struder back there. A little bit of pressure from the Arabians. Sammy Bird setting it up to Whalen. Whalen gets around one Arabian, but can't get around the other. Finally kicked out of bounds by Lexi Hill.
Long
Tigers
throw in,
with the
but
throw
right
in.
to the keeper.
Right, yeah, the keeper just grabbed that. Macbeth sends it down the field. Whalen, Turner.
Get another corner. Good communication on this back line back here from Fsihers. That last ball that came up here, a lot of times you'll see the backs just stand there sort of in a row.
Mm-hmm.
One of them stepped up, fronted the Pendleton player. Then you still had 2 players behind him. That's what you want to see.
Tigers getting ready for that corner kick. There it comes. Deflected out of bounds by the Arabians, so they'll do it all over again. I cannot see who that is in the corner there to kick the ball in. Castro going to kick it into the center.
Looks
there.
Good.
Oh, once again the Arabians get a foot on the ball and get it out from in front of the net. Tigers get it right back. That one's going to go out of bounds, and
it's a good idea.
Yeah, good play. Megan Mills will put it back into play. Turner down there trying to run some interference, get the ball back for the Tigers. There comes Jaden Brown, but she loses it. Whalen ends up going out of bounds, and I couldn't tell which direction that's going to go, Dan. Is that going to be a
Fsihers,
Tiger ball?
Yeah.
Sammy Bird will put it back in play.
Aubrey Whalen going off the field.
Yeah, she probably needs a little bit of a rest. And Aubrey Robertson played quite a bit of time in the first half.
Yeah, she did.
Bird inbound, right back to her, down the side.
And trying to lift their energy here a little bit.
Out of bounds off Leonie Wilson. There's the throw in for the Tigers. Robertson went after it, but it went out of bounds. This time it's going to go over to the Arabians. Not quite the pace of the game, I think, that we thought we would see from the Tigers, Dan.
Definitely not.
Lights taking full effect here on the field as we're at dusk and a few more minutes. And there's Turner with the ball. Turner coming down.
The corner on her. Hits the ball
trying to
behind
get it
her.
into the center.
And she hits it over the top.
Oh, Aubrey Robertson would like to have that one back, Dan. That was a nice play that went right over the net.
Got to convert on those.
Yep. Tigers get it right back on the inbounds kick. There's a shot.
Left foot right at her feet.
Right at her. Tigers trying to put some pressure on the Arabians here.
Pendleton, one player up, 6 people back. So it's a tough thing to kick into. Again, if you distribute a little differently, it might work out different for them. Nice effort there.
Oh, that one goes against the Tigers. I don't agree with that call, Dan. I don't know how you saw it, but
he must seen something different from us.
Well, he was
right there.
He was on the other side, so he saw it from the east side. We saw it from the west side. But the Tiger faithful here in front, boy, they were rightfully so upset. Nice rainbow out here tonight, right across the sky.
Oh, yeah. One of these teams puts a goal in, those coaches will be seeing rainbows and unicorns out here. So.
You think that the Arabians might be playing for the tie right now to get it into overtime?
No, I think they're going to try to score. I think that would work to Fishers' advantage to get to overtime.
And for Pendleton Heights, number 36, Arian Zachary.
You want to try to score that first goal, then the other team's got to open up. When they open up, then you're trying to get that second goal. Need get another ball on that side of the field there. These are long delays while somebody's got to track that ball down.
.21:06.
Really nice stop there. It wasn't a shot, but it was a nice cross, and there was somebody waiting for it. She got out there and made a good stop.
Turner was right there. Or is that McFarland? I can't tell. Temperatures dropped to 74 degrees, Dan.
Fisher substitution number 33, Aaron Brown. Bans the IHSAA strictly prohibits flash photography.
Radar is showing just a little bit of rain in the area now. We'll have to see if we can avoid that, or we're going to be playing under wet conditions here maybe in a little bit. Tigers take it back deep into their zone, goes out of bounds. Arabians will put the ball back into play. Just under 20 minutes. We're halfway through this half, Dan. Still no score.
Yep. Let's see, what's he called?
Just an out of bounds play.
Yeah, throw in for Pendleton.
Lexi Hill got it over to the center. Maddie Likens. Tigers bringing it across the midfield stripe. Race for it down the side. Got an offside there, Dan.
Must have gone out of bounds because she was behind the ball. There's no way it was an offside.
Well, I saw the side judge put his flag up, and
yeah, it must have been the ball.
But he didn't. He didn't point either direction. Arabians on the charge here. Tigers have had a little more pressure this half, putting it on the Arabians, but we still have no score.
Stoppage here. I think the ball went up in the stands. Nope, getting another ball out of the back.
Tigers get the inbound. Out of bounds once again. Tigers will get it again. They say it went off Leonie Wilson. Tigers trying to take the ball away and get something set up. Down to midfield. It's a foot race. Robertson almost got there.
She gets there. She's off to the races.
Yeah.
There's nobody behind her.
Fortunately for the Arabians, Megan Green got there and poked that one away. Otherwise, like you say, she would have been. She would have had a clear breakaway on the goal.
Maya Turner needs to step to that ball. That's twice she's done that now. The first time she did lose it. That time she
Robertson
almost lost
centers it. Oh, shot, but kind of a weak shot there by the Tigers. Robertson and Jaden Brown were going after it. Tigers with it on the far side, trying to get it into the center, get it set up here. Trying to get it to Aubrey Robertson, but
she's got to make that run. She's standing there awfully static. Makes it easy to defend.
Mm-hmm. Once again, the goalkeeper, Megan Mills, comes out, picks up the ball, and she'll put it back in play with a kick. Tigers get it at midfield. Here's Robertson. Punched away by Leonie Wilson.
Nice step.
Casey Castro had it, but now the Arabians come up with it. Ellen Stump and Jaden Brown going at it right here in front of us. We have a timeout called. I didn't see the reason why they stopped the clock, Dan.
I think the ball went up in stands again, or went
lost
through the
yeah, they're getting
stairwell.
one from the far end. So Jaden Brown will toss it back in. Out of bounds. Which way is that going to go? That's going to go to the Tigers. Robertson had it. She got it back again off the left side of her foot, and it goes out of bounds. Leonie Wilson ready to put it in for the Arabians. Sammy Bird was right there for the Tigers. Turner. That ball's going to go to the Arabians. Oh, when Turner gets going down that field, she is fast.
She can move.
Yep,
yeah.
She is very fast. Arabians trying to get something set up here. Ellen Stump after the ball for the Tigers. Taylor Fort looking for some help, doesn't get it. Tigers get the ball back. Ellen Stump with it. Turner sends it back, sends it right to the foot of the Pendleton Heights Arabians. Robertson, this could be a foot race, Dan. Look at Leonie Wilson go after that ball.
Smart play.
Yeah.
Smart play.
She just plain and simple beat Aubrey Robertson to the ball.
I think Robertson was looking for her to knock it out. She was positioned to take it off her foot if she did.
Mm-hmm. Taylor Fort, one back, the shot and a goal.
They got it. 14-12.
14-12 of the second half.
Pendleton High score, number 9, Taylor Stone. Off an assist from number 10, Kennedy Cruz.
Elena Talbot was number 9, right, Dan?
I didn't see the number. Sorry. It was slow covering from that far side there, and she had.
Well, if number 9 scored the goal, that's Helena Talbot for the Arabians. Director Will has just confirmed that it was Helena Talbot with the goal.
The voice in the sky.
Dan, with 13:55 left in the half here, how big is this goal?
I'd say it's pretty big, but they're sure able to come back here. This will be the thing that fires Fishers up. It
was a nice play back and forth there, and finally, on the rebound, Elena Talbot was right there to make the play.
These first 5 minutes are always critical after a goal. Let's see if they're critical for.
We had a game last week or week before where teams were 0-0, and within 27 seconds it was tied again.
That's right. And those are the only 2 goals of the game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was the conference final between Noblesville and HSA here.
Miller's had the lead for 27 seconds. Megan Mills putting the ball in play once again. Tigers keep it from going further downfield. .12:37 remaining in this one. Will it be the Tigers or the Arabians going to Logansport next week? We may know in another 12:26. It may take a little bit longer. We'll have to see what happens. Tigers with the kick.
Dangerous ball. Nice. And then
oh, my. Oh, wow.
Off the other post. Excellent effort.
Tigers, great effort, had a great opportunity, but they just could not get it into the net, and Sammy Bird resets the offense. Robertson with the shot. That one went on goal.
Nice hit.
Probably one of the better opportunities the Tigers have had tonight, Dan.
Yes, it was. Maybe the best. I thought that ball was in the net.
I did too at one point. 11:39 and counting. Arabians are unranked. Tigers, the number 9 team in 3A in Indiana. Another centering effort by the Tigers. Arabians come up with it. Foot race there. And
not sure why she didn't just play it back to her keeper.
Elena Talbot, who scored that last goal, she was right down there trying to get to that ball. Tigers then ended up kicking it out of bounds. Leonie Wilson puts it back in. It's a foot race to the ball once again. It goes out of bounds and it'll go over to the Tigers. 10:40 remaining in regulation. 1-0 in favor of the Pendleton Heights Arabians.
Special substitution number 3, Lauren Arnett.
Lauren Arnett back in for the Tigers.
Good call there. I thought it was a foul.
Tigers waste no time in getting the ball back in. Robertson going after it. It's going to be kicked out of bounds. Question is I think
it's going to be Fisher.
It's going to be a Tiger ball. They quickly get the ball inbound. Arabians get it right back. Taylor Fort sends it almost all the way down the field. And Jordan Imes comes out to put it back in play. Castro with the ball for the Tigers.
She's a nice player.
Turner had it. She sent it back into Tiger territory. They reset the offense. Wu had a lead for Delaney Whalen, and she just could not quite get to it. And goaltender Megan Mills comes out to kick it back into play. Elena Talbot puts it down deep into the zone. Imes out once again. She'll get the kick. Wind not a factor now, Dan.
I'm trying to understand why they're just booting the ball up the middle here. With nobody near those backs. You might as well roll the ball out to them, and you've got control of the play.
Tigers quickly get the ball back into play.
This cost you about 45 seconds, and you're going to give the ball away.
Yep, going to give the ball right back to the Pendleton Heights Arabians. Leonie Wilson right here in front of us. She'll put the ball into play. We got a substitution here. One for each team.
Pitchers substitution number 13, Joanna Streeter, and for the Arabians, number 2, Riley Shrink.
Riley Shrink, who was injured a little bit earlier. She looks like she's okay now. Glad to see that. Another out of bounds play, and that one's going to go over to the Tigers. Tigers quickly get the ball in bounds. Arabians put it down deep. Lauren Arnett gets it back towards center. Looks to me like the Arabians got a little bit more pep in the step right now, Dan.
Yeah, they've got a 1-goal lead. He sent an instruction in there with that last substitution. I saw her huddle up with a couple players there and pass some word along.
Arabians will kick the ball back into play.
It's a good call.
Yep, foul on the Tigers. Arabians get another kick. Struder gets it. Arabians take it away.
Fortunately, Fsihers comes back there and gives a little help. They were in trouble. There's a foul.
All over Turner's back. That one's going to go out of bounds, and the Arabians will toss it back in. Sarah Dick sends it down the field. Arabians trying to reset their offense here. Bring it down into Tiger territory. 6 minutes remaining in regulation. Tigers down by 1. Tigers take the ball away. Whalen down on the side here. Leonie Wilson trying to beat her back to the ball. Whalen takes a shot. Ball's right in front of the net.
And it's in.
And it goes in. No. I couldn't see who got that, Dan, but we are tied up.
Turner made a nice run down the middle there. Got on the end of that ultimately.
So we got 5:33 left in regulation.
Any chance of seeing that one again there?
I don't think we could see who did it. There was such a crowd there in front of the net.
I think the ball got away from it just for a second.
So Maya Turner ties this one up. We're all tied up at 1-1. Five minutes left tied, Dan. How does the strategy shift now, or does it?
You keep trying to win. I don't think you want to hold anything back at this point.
It took 9 minutes to get this game tied again, Dan, but we are all tied up here with 4:42 left in regulation. Ball goes out of bounds. Tigers will inbound it. That'll be Sammy Bird sending it in for the Tigers. Tigers setting their offense across the midfield stripe. Turner gets it over to the side.
I think that's Whalen out there.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Delaney
Runs
Whalen.
like her.
Yep. The Arabians will get the ball back. 4 minutes away from overtime if nothing changes, Dan.
Called a foul on Whalen there. The AR called it.
Robertson trying to get around a Pendleton defender. Pendleton defender takes it away. Megan Green did a good job of getting the ball away from her. Leonie Wilson clears it back. Sammy Bird with it. Bird's
nice
trying to
ball
get
in.
it to the center there. Looks like she was going for Whalen. Turner almost had a good shot there, but got blocked.
I think that was McFarland. Turner was up there.
Yep,
as
you're
well.
right. You're right. That was McFarland. My mistake. Keep me honest, Dan.
They're both going to figure in this yet.
Tigers with another
Ball
opportunity.
slightly behind
here.
her, nobody there.
Oh, my. Tigers take it right back into the center. Trying to get it to Aubrey Robertson. They can't get it there. Ball has not gone out of bounds yet. Robertson gets to it.
No,
they're going to give it to the goaltender. Yep. I thought the way she was going after it, she might have a live ball there. Megan Mills trying to clear the zone. 2:22 left in regulation. This is what sectional championships are all about, Dan.
You betcha.
I guess you have to learn to expect the unexpected. Bird trying to get it set up. Macbeth.
2 minutes.
Shot blocked. Ooh. Nice block there by Riley Shrink.
That will leave a mark.
Turner gets it back, sets it back. 148.
It's a good hit.
Oh, good save. Arabians trying to get the ball down into the Tiger territory. 6 Tigers back there. Sammy Bird once again. Aubrey Robertson. Oh, Turner almost had a chance there. She still might. Look at that battle. Tigers put it down into the middle. We're less than a minute in regulation. Arabians put it into play. Right at the midfield stripe. Allie Macbeth with it. Gets it down the field. Was trying to go for Delaney Whalen. Couldn't get it there.
That's a smart play. You know, people are tired, make a mistake, ball gets through, and you're on it.
25 seconds. And knocked out of bounds. Struder will put the ball in for the Tigers. About time for one more shot here. Goes out of bounds. That's probably just about going to do it, Dan, here in regulation.
Yes, it will.
Leonie Wilson puts the ball back in play. It's out of bounds. And that is going to do it for regulation. So we have played 80 minutes, Dan, and we are tied at 1 apiece. Give me your feelings on this so far.
Great effort by Pendleton, and then once they got ahead, nice positioning by Fsihers to get the goal back.
We're going to take a little break here. We'll be right back with the overtime after these words from our sponsors.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
Are you tired of watching your favorite IHSA broadcasts on your small mobile device? You can now watch them on your TV with new apps for Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Brought to you by the IHSAA and Blue Frame Technology.
First apartment. Dog named Bella. Boyfriend, TJ. With the sweet ride and the bad secrets. Exit TJ. Hey, it's Eric. Wedding, Eric Jr., new house. Luckily, once a year, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance checks to see if we're paying too much or cover too little.
Find an agent and stop knocking on wood.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities, or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at BGCNI.
Welcome back to White River Elementary School and tonight's broadcast of IHSAA Class 3A Sectional 8 Soccer on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 26 years in business. Our other great sponsors include Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Church Hiddle and Antrim, Smith's Jewelers, One Zone, and the HCTV Calendar.com. I'm Brad Silbert along with Dan Axe and the rest of the Hometown Television crew. We got Lucas up on the roof getting us these beautiful shots. Got Will directing everything back at the studio. We've got our executive producer, Jim Wofford, there. Dan, this thing, came down to, we were all the way down to, 14 minutes left in the half, in the second half before Helena Talbot scored for the Arabians. And then about 11 minutes later, the Tigers tied it up.
Yeah, they did. So they've gone to another coin toss here to start the overtime. It's full 7 minutes. There's no golden goal or sudden death. It's you play them out. And it would appear to be Pendleton's kick.
We play 2 7-minute overtimes. No golden rules. If one team scores, we still play the second overtime.
Fsihers heading south, Pendleton heading north.
We'll go into a penalty kick shootout.
Wind is still not a factor. It looks pretty, the flags look pretty still over there. So you would think that going into overtime would probably help Pendleton because of the easier game maybe they had the other night versus the tough game Fsihers had, but we'll see. Fsihers looked like they had a little bit of renewed energy there once they gave up that goal.
The other factor is that the rain that was in the area a little bit ago is all east and south of us now, so rain should not be a factor here in these overtimes. McFarland. Battle there. McFarland once again kicks the ball right between a couple Pendleton Heights defenders, and the Arabians so far doing a good job of converging on the ball, Dan.
Whoever wins this game tonight, both teams have given us a very good game, so it's very competitive.
Tigers with the ball, trying to get it set up. That one goes out of bounds.
Goal kick. Pendleton playing a little bit quicker here, it looks like.
Did we change goaltenders for the Tigers again or not? Tiger fans looking for a foul call. They don't get it. There is a stoppage there. It'll be kicked back into play. Is that still Imes down there in the goal there?
Let's see the
what
number.
It looks
0.
like.
Looks like Imes, yeah.
5:42 in the first overtime period. We have a stoppage on the clock here. We have an injury, Dan?
Not sure. Looks like he's subbing out someone. It's I never saw a card.
Lauren Arnett is, I think it's...
Could be that...
Danielle Joseph.
Yeah, she's over there with the trainer, so there was an injury. Well done by the official.
Tigers bring it down.
Owen Stump.
That one
just wide and
misses
high.
Wide and high. Tigers take the inbound kick away. Resetting the offense. Allie Macbeth. That one just right out in front of Lauren Arnett. It goes out of bounds, and the Arabians get the toss in. We are tied 1-1 in the first overtime period, the first 7-minute overtime period. Arabians put it in. Lexi Hill. Tigers take it away. Arabians take it right back. Arnett along the side. That's going to go out of bounds. That's going to go back to the Arabians. Arabians quickly get the ball back in. Tigers with a chance to get it set up here. No foul called. Here's Turner out in front of the net. Gets a shot on goal, but not a very hard shot, man.
No, it's pretty easy. Just sort of a wasted effort there.
Almost kind of like a lob shot.
She might have thought somebody was making a run there, and there was a miscommunication.
Stump had the ball for the Arabians, taken away. Arabians get it right back. A lot of back and forth action here at midfield so far right now.
First overtime's about half over.
Will we get to penalty kicks? That's the big question right now.
Well, we didn't today. It ended up happening in the second overtime period.
Yeah, boys sectional 8 went to
Hamilton Southeast.
Went to overtime and was settled before you had to take penalty kicks.
Fisher substitution number 33, Aaron Brown.
There's a foul called on Lauren Arnett.
A lot of people hoping to help the official here.
Yeah. Well, it's like I've always said with sports, you got the players on the field, you got the players on the sidelines, the coaches, and then you got probably about 500 referees out here tonight. Nice crowd out here tonight. Not many vacant seats on either side.
Oh, nice touch.
Finally get a call there.
Got a corner kick going to Fishers.
They call a corner kick on that, or they call a foul?
No, the corner kick.
Fisher substitution number 12, Casey Castro.
Casey Castro comes in. Looks like Laney Whalen going out there, Dan.
If he'd have called a foul in that situation, it would have been a PK. So.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking.
Yeah, I didn't see a foul there. The two of them stood each other up, but the ball always left her foot. A minute left. It's a good opportunity here for Fishers.
Trying to get it set up. A lot of people there in the front.
Headed away.
Yep.
Ball still alive. Not cleared.
Tigers with some opportunities there, but they could not take advantage of them. And with 37 seconds left, the Arabians will put it back in play. That one's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to go to the Tigers. They quickly get the ball back in.
Fisher substitution number 6, Ellen Stump.
Waiting on a substitution here.
Pretty much going to kill the clock.
Yeah, that's going to probably end here the first half. That's for sure. Or the first
9,
overtime.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the teams will change in here. There'll be no delay.
While they're changing ends, let's remind you that since the establishment of Church Hiddle and Antrim in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, school districts have all placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. They have a rich history of helping their clients when they need it the most. Give them a call, 317-773-2190, or visit their website, www.cchalaw.com. Church, Hiddle, and Antrim. Well, Dan, we got the first 7-minute period is done. One more 7-minute period, then it's off to penalty kicks.
He allowed him to go over and get a drink break there. I was kind of surprised. Fishers was ready to play, and I think Pendleton went over and got a drink. So then he had Fishers go over.
Tigers and the Arabians here. 7 minutes to go. Second overtime period. I'm Brad Silbert along with Dan Axe. Thank you for joining us tonight. Really, it's been I'm not gonna call it an exciting game, but it's been a fairly even game all the way through, Dan.
Yeah, it's had its moments. It's built as the game's gone on. It's gotten better.
I think a lot of people figured that the Tigers would come in here and dominate this game, which they have not.
Got a feeling the Tigers may have thought that.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a fatigue factor in this for them too. They had a long game the other night.
You're in trouble here.
Yep, Arabians coming down. Got one back.
Center back made the wrong choice there.
Yep. Good opportunity for the Arabians, but they could not take advantage of that. Tigers trying to set it up and get it deep into the Arabian zone. Sammy Bird. Stump.
Good call.
Stump and Wilson kind of got tangled up there. Wilson kicks the ball back into play. Got somebody deep there. Got Elena Talbot down there. The Tigers take it right away.
Yeah, that ball, if she just lets it go back to the back is looking forward and can see an open player. She went back and just took it and slammed it up the field and lost it.
About 5:20 here in the second overtime period.
Got to keep your focus.
Arabians try to clear it. Tigers put it right back into the Arabian zone. Arabians with the ball again. I think that was Delaney Whalen who took that away for the Tigers.
There's somebody out there looking to make a play.
Sammy Bird. Struder sends it into Arabian territory. Jaden Brown had it for the Arabians. Aaron Brown in there now for the Tigers. Tigers trying to get it down deep in, or rather, Arabians trying to get it down deep into Tiger territory. They're down on nearly on the sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers, so it'll be a throw in for the Arabians. Leonie Wilson. Foul called on Wilson. Tigers quickly get it back into play. There's Turner. Turner's got it. That's going to go out of bounds, but that's going to go back to the Arabians. Turner's a little slow getting up. Yeah, she's slow getting up. She twist an ankle, or did she get the wind knocked out of her?
He asked her, and she said she was okay, so he was going to play on.
They're going to stop the clock. They're going to have to substitute for her. She's not okay. You can tell just by looking at her.
Looks like maybe she got a dead leg there. Knee in the thigh.
So we take an injury timeout. Let's remind you that Smith's Jewelers has been serving Hamilton County, including Noblesville, Fsihers, Westfield, and Carmel, for over 65 years. Many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's remains. One would ask how and why. The answer simply would be their outstanding jewelry selection and customer service. The knowledgeable staff at Smith's Jewelers is eager to give their customers a memorable, positive experience. Contact them at 317-773-3383 or visit them online at smithsonthesquare.com. 3:35 remaining here in the second overtime, Dan. What's the strategy at this point?
Try to win. Put all the pressure you can if you're Fishers.
Looks like Leonie Wilson will have the throw in here for the Arabians. We're ready to roll the clock and get things back in action. Wilson tosses it in. Sammy Bird takes it. Right back to Wilson. She kicks it deep into the Tiger zone. Tigers after it. Get it up the field. A lot of back and forth action here so far. 3 minutes remaining in the second overtime period. Delaney Whalen was trying to go after that for the Tigers. She just couldn't quite get there. Pendleton with the ball, trying to get the thing set up. Taylor Fort tries to center it, but goes right in between several Tigers. Here comes Ellen Stump. Leonie Wilson beats her to the ball. Is that going to go out of bounds, or are they going to be able to save that? Oh, I didn't see who that was off of. It looks like it's going to go to going to be a kick, Dan.
Yeah, I think Pendleton knocked it out.
2:14. Second overtime. No scoring at all in this overtime. All the scoring happened late in the second half. Arabians trying to get it set up, get it into Fsihers territory, but they don't get it in. Just get it over the center. Arabians get it back again.
Well played, and I think we got a foul here.
Yep.
So let's give Fsihers an opportunity with about a minute and a half left.
Allie Macbeth went down hard.
It's a little bit out of range, so we'll see.
Johanna Struder will take the kick.
That second ball to Delane
Whalen.
Whalen.
See if the Tigers can get off another shot here. They don't yet.
Leonie Wilson took that ball right in the stomach.
Centered. Good thing that Megan Mills was there for that, Dan. Under a minute. Tigers trying to end this before we go to penalty kicks. Arnett with it. Ends up back on the foot of Macy Browning. "30 seconds. Here comes Arnett. Nobody back with her, but quickly up the field, the Tigers respond.
That could have been.
Yep, that could have been
disaster
it. But
there.
It wasn't.
8, 7.
It's going to be going to penalty kicks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So we will be going to the penalty kick phase of overtime, Dan. Say One Zone, a Hamilton County Chamber of Commerce, was formed in 2015 with the merger of the Carmel and Fsihers chambers. One Zone serves the business community as a commerce connector, conveyor, strong voice, significant presence, and business advocate in an ever-changing marketplace. With One Zone, businesses get an organization that reaches across municipal boundaries, just the way businesses do, to deliver more impact and more opportunities more efficiently. 1,300 members in One Zone. One Zone ranks as the 4th largest chamber in the state of Indiana. That's One Zone, commerce connected. Dan, we've gone through, 94 minutes of soccer. We've got a 1-1 tie here. I think the fans are thinking that we're going to move down to the
yeah, and it's always been up at that end.
to the south end for the for the penalty kick phase of this, but
team selecting their players. They'll do another coin toss. See who's going to shoot first, who shoots second. So it's the first 5 against the first 5 of the other team. Take the score at the end of the 5. If it's still tied, then they go to their next 5. But at that point, it becomes sudden death with the chance to tie if you're the following team.
which is exactly what we saw the other night.
Yes.
When it went to the second sudden death. I'd like to welcome you to tonight's broadcast of IHSAA Class 3A Sectional Soccer on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 26 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, the Community Health Network, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith's Jewelers, One Zone, and the HCTV calendars noblesvilleTrophies.com. Dan, in your estimation, the pluses and minuses of this, and who has the advantage here, do you believe?
No advantage. I think you're strictly who's going to make them, who's going to save them, who's going to miss them. You would think that, well, I was going to say you'd think there'd be an advantage, but I really don't think there is. These are two good keepers, both of them very capable. So much of when you get to a penalty kick is just how things break for you. Much like we saw the other night.
Will Coach Beasley continue with Jordan Imes in the net, you think?
Well, the other night he switched keepers at one point. If I remember, one of the keepers took PKs. It took a round of PK. So I'm sure he's worked on this all week, and he's been working on it since his last game. So something you do at every practice once you get into sectionals.
Well, before we get to the penalty kicks, let's remind you that celebrating 26 years in business, that's Logan Street Signs and Banners. They specialize in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or visit their websites, www.loganstreetsigns.com. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online, www.noblesvilletrophies.com. Follow them on Facebook and on Twitter. Dan, who determines which goal they will be shooting at? Is that part of the? Okay.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure on that if that was part of a coin toss or.
In most places, it's always going to be the same end. I don't think I've ever seen it at the north end here at Noblesville. The Noblesville folks may have, and I don't think I've ever seen it at the north end at Hamilton Southeastern either.
Looks like Jordan Imes back there. I believe that's a 0 on the uniform there.
So the one official will be watching for the goal. The other one will be on the goal line, and he'll also be looking at the keeper's feet that they don't come forward before the hit.
What a way to finish a sectional, Dan.
Looks like Fsihers is going to shoot first, and I think that's Mia Turner. They're back there talking to both the keepers, reminding them not to come off the line, reminding them what the rules are. Rebounds don't matter. All you're trying to do is save the ball. You don't get a second bite at the apple. If it hits the crossbar, hits either of the posts, and doesn't go in, it's not a goal.
That is Turner coming in. She will have the first shot.
And it's
she
good.
Makes it.
Keeper got to it, but it still went in. Good hard hit.
It was just such a hard hit.
Here's the replay.
Take a look at how that.
She guessed right.
Yeah.
Parried it up, but it hit the top of the net.
Just couldn't. That shot was so hard, she just couldn't get her hands up there. Looks like this is going to be Helena Talbot. She is ready.
And it's saved.
Great save there by Jordan Imes. I think the mistake Talbot made on that, Dan, is she kept that thing right on the ground. Take a look at this here.
I think the bigger mistake was probably just she hit it too central, and the keeper did guess in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times the keeper goes the other way. You hit the ball right up the middle with no pace, and the ball is a goal. That's just part of penalty kicks.
Who we got shooting for the Tigers here? Did you see?
And she
Tigers get the second goal. Still didn't see who that. Oh, that was. Yeah, Castro. And this will be Fendel, Claire Fendel.
Left-footed kicker, and she puts it right in.
So it's 2-1 after the second kicker. Once again, trying to determine who the kicker is for Fsihers there. It's very difficult with the uniforms that they have.
34, I believe.
That's Aubrey Robertson. Kick from Robertson. It's in the corner.
So right now it's 3-1 Fsihers. Pendleton about to take their third shot. I think that's Fort 10.
Yeah, Taylor Fort. Fort shot.
Almost got to it high in the top of the net. That's good.
So it's now 3-2.
Delaney Whalen.
Big number 7 on the back of her uniform. Tigers with a 1-goal lead here in the first penalty kick phase. Whalen sets the ball up.
Those are Knights needing a save here. And they get it.
Nice stop. I believe that's going to be number 2, Riley Shrink, coming up. Yep. Shrink with the possibility of tying this up at 3-3. The fourth shooter for the Arabians. She makes it.
Yes, right, but it's a perfect ball.
So we
3-3. It's like a backup goalkeeper here.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure.
Caitlin Hicks will shoot for Fsihers.
I think that's the way he did it the other night
Yeah.
as well. It's a big run up.
Mm-hmm.
And puts it
That
in.
one gets into the corner. So the pressure is on the Arabians now. They have got to make this shot.
So the goalkeeper's going to take it.
That will be Megan Mills. And she makes it.
Now to go to the next 5 kickers, and now it goes to sudden death. So the first person misses. If the Fsihers player misses and the Pendleton Heights player makes it, it's over. If the Fsihers player hits it and the Pendleton player misses it, it's over. They both hit it. The same thing continues in the next round.
But this is not the same 5 players that we had the
No.
first round. It's
No.
5 additional players.
Right, and they don't have to be people that were on the field. You'll see the other official out there writing down the numbers. Pendleton needs to get their kickers out there.
Yeah, their kickers have not come onto the field yet. So each team making 4 of 5 in the first penalty kick session.
It's kind of unusual here.
Now, do we switch the kicking order this time, or does it stay the same?
Stays the same.
So Fsihers will have the first kick. Drama upon drama upon drama, Dan. Tigers will have the first shot.
This is what you play for. You play for big games and big moments.
I
And
cannot
big players
see,
come up.
I can't see who that is yet. I'm not sure who that is. I think it might be possibly Katie Holt, number 4.
I think you're right. Puts it in.
Scored. So at this point, the Arabians have got to score or this one is over.
Yep.
I believe that was for Katie Holt. I didn't see who the kicker is for the Arabians.
I think it's 6.
Ellen.
She makes it.
That was 6. That was Macy Browning. I believe this is Joanna Struder taking the kick. She makes it. It was her kick last time that made it. Leonie Wilson. We're in the second round. Sudden death now. Wilson takes a short shot. She makes
Puts it right in.
So we've gone through 2 players here in the sudden death. Once again, it'll be the Tigers. Take a look at this shot by Wilson. She puts it over there in the left corner. Nice shot.
Keeper cast right and still couldn't get to it. It was excellent.
Tigers once again. I did not see a number on her, Dan, did you?
No, I didn't.
I can tell you for sure it's Megan Green shooting for Pendleton Heights.
Unbelievable pressure here. Unbelievable.
Third round of sudden death.
And she puts it
Megan
in.
Green makes it. We will go to the 4th round of sudden death.
What's that walk down there? About 5 miles from the center line to the
Yeah.
penalty spot.
Take a look at it. It's 20-something, but I cannot see what that number is.
Beautiful
corner.
shot.
Take a look at the replay on this.
Just a well-hit ball.
Right into the corner.
I think this is 12 coming up.
Yes, it is. That's Lexi Hill.
And that's it.
That's it. The Tigers have won it. Richie, who got the winner? So the Fsihers Tigers, after the 4th penalty shot here in quadruple overtime, Dan, two regulation 7-minute periods, 1 regulation goal kick period, and finally the sudden death, and the Fsihers Tigers have won this match officially 2-1. Dan, your thoughts on tonight's game and the sectional overall?
I'm not surprised at the outcome being Fsihers. I'd say it was a much different game than we thought it would be. This is excellent effort by Pendleton tonight. Maybe caught Fsihers just a little bit worn out from that Noblesville game, which was a thriller in itself. And but Fsihers has prevailed. They'll go on and play next week at noon in Logansport. And
I assume you'll be there.
Not sure. Not sure.
The soccer guy you are?
Got a trip planned. So.
Yeah, okay. All righty. Well, Dan, we appreciate all your help here on Hamilton County Television this soccer season with the regular season and the sectional. It's been great having you here, and let's try to do it again next year.
It was great. Thank you. I appreciate the
opportunity. Sounds like a lot of fun. Really enjoyed having you here in that. So I'd like to thank our producer-director, Will, down in the truck. Lucas up on the roof. Our executive producer was Jim Wofford back there at the studio. And so the Fsihers Tigers are the sectional champions, Sectional 8 3A girls soccer here. They'll be getting the sectional trophy here momentarily. We'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast of IHSAA 3A Sectional 8 Soccer on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 26 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health Network, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith Jewelers, One Zone, and the Hamilton County Television Calendar. That's HCTV Calendar.com. On behalf of Dan Axe, my name is Brad Silbert. Good night